Hey everyone, welcome to another Free Lives dev stream. My name's Sam, and yeah, today we're going to be doing some Broforce. So, what I'm going to be working on is a new mechanic. It's a new terrain mechanic, sort of. That's very much in keeping with our new theme, and that is an oil mechanic. So you've got a little fluid simulation going on here. Mooks can push it around, bros can push it around. And then if I jump down here, one of them will try and shoot me and they can set it alight, which is pretty fun. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. The visuals are all very temporary. We're gonna overhaul them probably. We don't want to just be using the same fire, and those spherical oil particles don't look particularly good. But I've just been sort of figuring out how to make it work. The other thing we can do is use this new oil water doodad to create more of a pool that the blocks can then land in. And the same thing will happen. I can get the mooks to set themselves alight. So the other thing I want to do today is this pipe over here. It's supposed to be an oil pipe. Right now it just behaves the same as the red pipe, so if you shoot it, it will explode. But we want to try and experiment with making it not do that, and instead maybe shoot out some oil when it's damaged, which can then obviously be ignited, but has to actually be separately ignited. Is it possible to drown in the oil? No. No. It's very much supposed to be, you know, just for cool chain reactions and things like that. Oil explosions. We're not going to make any really deep oil pools. There's a reason that this is kind of the deepest it can go. So your bro's head is still above oil. Although our update is going to have quicksand in it, which you can sort of drown in, I guess. Let me show you that quickly. If I get rid of these. Quicksand. Whatever. Let's use this. Better. Okay, so this is quicksand Evan was working on. You can see when I'm standing in it, I slowly sink. And I'm dead. You can move in the quicksand, but you can't jump, so you have to struggle your way to the edge, and then if you make it, you can climb out and survive. Quicksand's also pretty fun for other reasons. Because now I can take a mook. Okay, let's try that again. And stand on his body while it sinks into the quicksand. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun setting all these things alight. Cool. Anyone else got any other questions? If not, we'll get onto some... Can Brominator die in sand while using his ability? That's a very good question. Let me ask Evan. Evan? Mm-hmm. Someone wants to know if Brominator can die in quicksand when he's...
Who specifically wants to know?
Jelinek Kervik.
A couple of people have pointed this out. I think you pointed this out as well, Sam. Like, Brominator doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah.
So the answer is, right now he will die. And that's only because an exception hasn't been made. But it feels like there will be an outcry if Brominator can die in quicksand.
So maybe because he'll be all metallic in his immortal mode, right?
No, I mean, in mortal mode he'll be fine, but actually I don't know.
He has to sink straight to the bottom,
well, the thing
walk on the floor.
The thing about quicksand is it doesn't necessarily kill you by drowning, it kills you by crushing you.
Aha.
I mean, in real life.
Aha, yes.
You know, you could argue that, well, it kind of crushes, it suffocates you. You can't breathe. You can't even hold your breath in quicksand because it starts crushing your chest, which isn't a thing that Brominator suffers from, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. At the same time, you know, him walking around at the bottom of quicksand and some sort of sad, eternal. I suppose he'll be able to get out. So yeah, Brominator will be able to get out. Sam, don't play with Brominator now.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Does that
answer your question?
Jelinek.
Jelinek?
And while using his ability, actually, I can't. He would be invulnerable right now anyway. But I think he should be invulnerable even not using his abilities. I guess what I'm arguing for.
Yeah.
Are there any other bros that don't breathe?
I don't know.
I think he's the only non-breathing bro.
Is Bro Dread a human?
Yeah, he has to
he's
breathe.
Brominator. Yeah, I think he's probably the only one.
There's a couple superhumans amongst these, but you know.
Nick thinks it's okay.
Okay.
Thanks to the stamp of approval.
Mostly all we try to do in Broforce is not anger the people that have got a lot invested in specific movie franchises.
Yep.
I wonder if like James Cameron will ever join one of these streams and be like, you know, the thing about Brominator is he was actually developed to have realistic breath.
Hello, Ethan. Salutations to you.
I'm waiting for the day that James Cameron
drops by
just to give us some like
it'll be like
the real download.
The South Park James Cameron song. Do you know the South Park James Cameron?
No?
His name is James Cameron. He's the greatest pioneer. You don't know that song?
No, I don't. I haven't watched this. I feel like South Park I need to catch up on.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
The episode about raising the bar, and the bar is a physical object. And the bar's dropped so low that it's at the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Which is perfect place for James Cameron to
exactly.
raise it from.
So he goes and raises the bar.
He really did it with
He did
the
it.
film Abyss.
Yeah. There we go.
Good film.
Okay, we have a bunch more people here now than when I started, so let me just show you what I'm going to be working on today. Thanks, Evan. So we're going to be working on a new oil mechanic. This is what it looks like. We have these oil particles that form like liquid. And there is Zebra a new character? Indeed. I thought I'd play with a new character. This is Zebra.
There's gonna be more. So
There's gonna be more new characters. But
Zebra, she's not finished, and also there'll be more.
But rather than running around with the character everyone's already seen before, I thought I'd run around with Zebra. Anyway, this is oil. And there are mooks hiding in this. And they can set it alight. I can set it alight. This is Zebra's special is her chakram, which can also set things alight, which is pretty great. But I also want to show you just what it looks like without this extra oil.
Well, I might just ask if you can trade and stuff like that punch his heads off. This guy is.
So, this is a new kind of thing to Broforce. It's liquid particles that mooks and bros can push around. So this is spawning a whole lot of oil particles at the moment, and mooks are walking around in it, and it's flammable. And so the best thing to do is to jump down and let them set themselves on fire, which is pretty fun. So this is not going to be the way we're going to use it in game, this weird like oil sprinkler thing. We're going to actually be using it in these pipes, and if you damage the pipe, some oil will come out. So that's kind of what I want to work on today. Does anyone have any questions about the oil? Before I start on that. Before I start actually writing some code. Oil also presents this new interesting challenge where if you can kill the mooks in the oil before they can fire a shot, will be able to axe grenade multiple fire while throwing it on oil. Oh well, it'll set the oil alight. I don't know if that's what you mean. Push it around. Is that what you mean, Champa? Okay, cool. Yeah, it will do that. I can even show you that right now. Full disclosure, I haven't actually tested this, but if I'm been programming everything correctly, it should just work. There we go. And it'll work with my my normal attack as well. Cool. Let me write some oil pipe code. So, actually, go to the oil pipe block. Pipe block. What we want to really do here is we want to just add some logic to this, saying if it's only damaged a little bit, then just spew some oil out, but if it gets damaged a lot by like an explosion or something, then it should still ignite. So let's create a new script. Oil pipe block, which is of type pipe block, and let's have a look here. What do we need? Damage. If has been damaged and not is volatile, else has been damaged equals true. Do an open. Internal. Predicting for the next update. Foil. Foil? What do you mean by foil? I think the next character is going to be Rocky Broboa. Okay. I can either... You can't have oil without foil. I don't get it. Explode. Explode, explode, explode. Effects destroyed. Hey Bren. How you doing? Actually collapse. So is the pipe block? I have no sound because it's school right now, but I can still watch bits of the stream. Or Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, we're not going to be doing any Star Wars characters. I can say that fairly safely.
Why are you crushing his dreams?
Oh, thanks, Bren. Where is health? Health. Okay. Okay. So a pipe actually has 3 health. Come on, Unity. One of the downsides of working on such a big and old project is that Unity misbehaves terribly. Also probably doesn't help that we're using a very old version of Unity, but it's kind of a necessity. Unless, you know, we want to break all of Broforce, which we don't really want to do. So, okay. I guess we're quitting. And reopening. This is great content right here. Old is gold. I mean, not when it comes to software. Old Unity it leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, look how long this is taking to open. The longer Broforce development continues, the more time it's going to take to do anything. We're eventually going to end up with this. So you see, this is time. This is how long it's been since Broforce's release. I don't know, we're here now, and this curve shows how difficult it is to do anything in Broforce. And the further away we get from release, the more difficult it's going to become exponentially. Mark my words. Okay, what was I doing? Oil pipe. Three health. So, do I set this alive in one shot? I do. Does Rambo, I guess is the question. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to add some extra functionality to the oil pipe, I guess. Which character is dealing the most damage? That's a good question. Who deals the most damage in the game, Evan?
Brominator is very...
Brominator's very strong, but he fires a lot of bullets. What single projectile deals the most damage?
Is it going to be a rocket?
I don't know. Do both.
I mean, Bro Dread rocket is like very, very deadly. Also, it might not. Also, Tank Bro's primary fire is pretty insane.
Yeah.
The turkey might be the most damaging.
The turkey.
Which does make sense.
Brover's turkey.
The weapon of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's weaponized Thanksgiving cheer.
I feel like we missed something there. Maybe the turkey.
Well, the thing about the turkey is
turkey
American-
had little
American-
fireworks in it.
American only on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
American pilgrims didn't actually feed the Indians poisoned turkeys. It's not actually a thing. A lot of people believe that that's the true meaning of Thanksgiving, but I didn't want to go that route because it's historically inaccurate.
You killed a boss with 2 hits as Brolander. Which boss? And also, how powered up were you?
Fully. Yeah, there might be some like Brolander almost passive destruction ability. That have to be fully charged. 2 hits.
Yeah, I'm curious which boss this was.
Maybe this is a boss with a head. Roland is good against heads.
The one that revives. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, that makes
A
sense.
boss with a head.
That makes sense. Okay. Okay. I'm actually not going to do this. No oil pipe block for you. Instead, we're going to add a bool. Public bool should create oil. Bool. 1 damage. And should add oil spawner. Oil spawner. Damage, internal. If health is less than. Actually, if health is greater than 0, it should create oil. 1 damage. Doesn't have to be greater than 0. Then what we want to do is info. Take that. Where's our pipe block? It's 30. This will be doodad oil spawner. Do we actually have to do anything to this? So I want to get rid of this force max stuff. Let's just might need it later. Really what we want to do here is we want to say that if we got damaged from the left, the doodad oil spawners should be to the right and inversely. So if xi equals less than 0, then obj dot force dot x equals obj dot force dot x minus x. Is this always going to be negative? Just to be sure. No, actually this should probably be fine. We don't really care about the y. So, okay, let's test that out. Come on. Broforce. Right. Should create oil on damage. And then we want the oil spawner. And cool. Let's test that out. Oh shit. That's not gonna work. Let's also make this health much higher. 12. That's very much an estimate. Anyone have any other questions on the update? Any questions about things you've seen on Discord or GIFs or whatever that you want explained? I can answer. We're going to have a lot of loading time to deal with. Oh! Oh my god. Well, okay, this is going to be a problem. That is very laggy. But it sort of works. X, I, Y, I. Probably also need to keep track of. Private ball is creating oil. And not is creating oil. Is creating oil. Equals true. And what we need to do here, we need to say not block. I'm going to change this so the max particle is more reasonable. Let's call it 30. And then also want to store Can Broly burn oil with his bare hands? No. No. So the oil specifically designed so that if you just use your melee attacks in the oil, then you can get away without setting it alight, which is going to be important because although it can't currently hurt you, the oil will be able to hurt bros. It won't kill them instantly, but they will slowly burn because oil fires are really hot. So there is an incentive not to set the oil alight, and it also means that while standing in it. It also means that melee bros. How will oil interact with explosions? Oh, hey, I'm glad you could make it. I will show you just now, once I finish this. It interacts how you'd expect it to. Pipe block. Attached pipe. Okay, and what I also want to do is go public int non-particles. Right, so what we're going to do here is and number of particles to spawn total is greater than 0, or number of particles to spawn total equals -1. That needs to be -1. And that'll just allow us to do some. You know what? This is actually so ugly.
Sorry?
I can't do that. It's just not okay.
Yeah, we
Too ugly. Okay. So what we want to do is create a public void connect. No, actually, it's int. When you're programming art, but your programming must also be art, so you can art while you art. Yeah, I mean, this is not my proudest moment, programming-wise. In my defense, it is Broforce.
That's no defense.
Consistency is better than correctness.
Who said that?
Me, I said that.
Sounds wise.
It is wise.
That's suspicious.
Is it incorrect?
It's
Really?
not incorrect. Fight me, Gem. Fun is better than elegance.
But it
Exactly.
points out that it wouldn't matter that it would be incorrect, because it's more important than consistent.
What about being consistently wrong?
That's still
Oh, I suppose it's still better.
Yeah.
Um. And if you're consistently incorrect, ooh, now we're getting into difficult territory. Hang on, just need to think for a second. Or looping. Max number of particles to spawn. Okay, hang on. I will show explosions in just a moment. I have to
No, you promised it.
do a thing. Non-particles to spawn, let's call it 30, 30, false, this. Then, one last thing. If non-particles spawn less than equal to 0, and attached pipe dot. What do you think about environment objects that you can kill or distract enemies with them? That is exactly what the oil is for. Is because those are fun. Because it is way more fun to kill a mook by setting him on fire, by setting the oil he's standing on fire, than to shoot him directly. Okay, here we go. Does I have interesting interaction with suicide mooks? If by interesting you mean explosive, then yes. Come on, Unity. I mean, like rock or penny you can throw. So there are a couple of things in the game like that, like Double Bro 7 can distract mooks like that. Hello, Nick. Thanks for dropping by. Can you cook with the oil? If you drop the turkey into the oil, you get a fried turkey. No, I don't know.
What do people in America call oil?
Can you pet the oil?
What do people in America call oil? 'Cause I know they call petrol gas.
Yeah, what do people Kentucky Fried Mook?
Oil.
What do
Is oil, but like petrol is gas? Why?
is oil in America? We don't really speak American despite the game we're working on.
Well, I don't think
Like
we
cooking
speak
oil.
the clearly wrong parts of America.
How am I doing? Great, thank you. How are you doing? Okay, so
Question answered, moving on.
okay, that kind of worked. The pipe
Oh.
did spew out some oil.
It's really good. It's really cudgy.
Oh, it's creating oil. I should probably do a check to make sure it's not a light.
Why? That looked great.
Oh, did it look good?
I think so.
So, that kind of worked. Let's show Mr. Boredom. Oh, that's a bug. What happens with explosions in oil. I just want to do some... Oh, that wasn't a good showing. At all. Why are these not oily? Huh. Well, that's a bug. Will it work as fuel for a tank and mech? Ooh, that's a good idea. I mean, completely unrealistic, but I still like it. It does run that risk. We will have to be quite careful how we use it in the level editor. For sure. But, yeah, thank you. So,
We can also just turn off the oil on Switch and PlayStation versions.
Yes. Yes, we can do that.
Or even better, we can hire some people who love optimizing code.
Hello, review indie game. That's quite a name.
Oh,
I wonder what you do for a living.
I also wonder why your parents knew about indie games. How old you could be. Sorry. I know how pseudonyms work. Don't look at me like that, Sam. Oh, I've nearly got a cool level with the sandstorm going.
Nice.
It's gonna be good.
Nice. Maybe you can stream that next week. No promises though.
I can commit it and you can try play it on stream.
Oh, we could do that. Everything... At least it's readable. VFQD, it's 4 letters, that's not so difficult. What do I want to do? Pipe block. So I like the way the oil plays. It's quite gooey. And that's very deliberate. It can stick to ceilings and walls and stuff. But the visuals are gonna change. Terrence, are you reading the chat? I'll send him a message. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, it's very gloopy, it feels good, but next week, one of my colleagues is going to be helping me figure out how to make it all pixely, to make it fit in with Broforce's world a bit better, because currently it's got very smooth edges and very round in a game where there are pretty much no round things. You know what, actually, we should just pass through the force here. What am I doing? what we want to do here is we want to go something like negative xi dot sine, or mathf dot sine xi times some arbitrary value, and how much upward force do we want to have. Actually, you should probably check those values before we test again. What is force? Okay. Cool. Thanks, Nick. Broforce is already out. This is an update, so you can play it. You can play it already. I don't actually need that. We should probably do this. What will be changed, added in this update? Ooh, so many things. It's gonna be a desert themed update, so we're doing a whole bunch of stuff with oil. It's gonna be a sandstorm, new environments, some new bros. It's gonna be good. Hey CPU, are you the same CPU who does the incredible art on the Discord? Do you have something for PS4? It is on PS4, I think. Is it on PS4?
Yeah.
It's
I
on.
think
It's on.
so.
It's on PS4.
Sounds good.
Um. Oh no, that's wrong. Be placed. Attached block data is already true. Sandstorm, do you mean the song? No, we mean an actual desert sandstorm. You know, a giant windstorm that pushes you around and... Cool, glad to hear it, Nick. I hope you enjoy. Darude Sandstorm, that is the one. Should we play Darude Sandstorm? Motivational. Can you guys hear this? Let me turn down the background music. What a meme song. Okay. Where was I? Oh, I was checking. Oh, you guys can't hear this. Can you hear this? Now can you hear it? 110. Cool. Yeah, visions of... When was this made? 2009. It's a very important case right there. Cool. Here we go. Another test. Expected. Is it even a rickroll if I know what's coming? Traditional at this point. Fair enough. Fair enough. We are slaves to those who came before. Okay, here we go. What? Interesting. Nice trailer. It's a good trailer. Oh my god. Enough. What we probably have to do is, what I think is happening is it's spawning inside the that's a problem. Okay, we can try that. But also what I want to do here, do that oil particle, is create a new method here. That, mark to die, treat to death. Should probably have a different overload of this. Delta time minus equals. So what we want to do here is, if we're going to destroy this, we're going to go 4 in time equals 0. Oil particles dot count si particles can you not index things like that? Okay. Okay, let's do 12 particles dot count greater than 0. Do that. DQ P dot shrink to death. I'm gonna give this an extra 10 seconds to live. That should work. How will oil react to sand? You mean quicksand? The oil will probably go into the quicksand and settle at the bottom, because oil is denser than sand, obviously. I don't know. We're not doing a whole fluid simulation. We're not Noita. That would be crazy. That game took 8 years. Creation of oil sands trigger US invasion more. Indeed. I think you begin to see why we are picking the mechanics we are, given the setting that we've chosen. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. What? That looked very inappropriate. Okay, that's perfect. But, is it dog? Sorry, I don't understand. Okay, now we just gotta figure out why it's not always doing this behavior. Why are these not setting themselves to oily? It's a different bug for a different time. Oh, yes. He looks so happy. For the sake of the stream. Come on, come here, come say hello to the stream. Come on, you're very melodramatic. This is Barksdale. He is one of our office dogs. He's very cute, but also very melodramatic, and he helps if you touch his ears.
Barksdale, why are you undermining Sam's naked attempt to get popularity through using a cute dog? Why are you undermining this?
Someone asked if there was a dog in the background. Some eagle-eyed person heard him. Eagle-eared. No, eagles don't have particularly good ears.
It's wolf-eared, I think, if you're going by
Okay.
Brave Star, you know.
Lingo.
Yeah, like a mythology, Brave Star mythology. I think it's...
Wolf-eared.
Yeah. It's bear strength, hawk-eyed, wolf-eared,
Okay.
and puma speed walking.
You hear that, Chomper? You have wolf ears. Okay. For some reason... that oil should be disappearing. Oh, there it goes. 10 seconds is maybe too long. I got frustrated. Okay. Pipe block. So this should be math f dot sine x, negative is left. Cool. That should help with that. I feel like this is too long. We'll up at 7. And let's also put the force in a range. So... let's do between 80 and 130. Okay, let's test that out. Nick, I don't know much about Gorn. I haven't worked on it. But I know there are some people working on it. And they are working hard and they're good at what they do, so it'll work out. It'll work out. Okay, we decided. Did we decide? That's the wrong block. Oil pipe block. This is too healthy. Let's give it less health. Okay, here we go. I did it wrong. Oh, this is inverted. Okay, here we go. Amazing. Cool. Perfect. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. What the heck would make a man do that? Okay, this is very weird. Sometimes... Cheers, Nick. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, that should definitely be setting the oil alight. Okay, so clearly this, where it spawns the oil, needs to offset by half a unit. So this should be plus force. New vector 3 math f dot sine force dot x times 8 is half a unit. Okay, that should hopefully fix that problem. Now, why are these blocks not getting oily? Oil check. Ha! Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like the look of it. Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. We want to do oil explosions and oil chain reactions, and it's kind of supposed to be like a more versatile way of setting off your chain reactions. Because that's, you know, the propane barrels are great. And so we could add some more things to Broforce that sort of allow you to do similar things to the propane barrels, you know? And that would be good. See outside of that check there. What are you humming about? Oil barrels that behave like propane barrels but spew oil. So while they're flying, they spew oil. Damn. Damn. Well, we have 3 different kinds of normal barrel, but only 1 kind of propane barrel. Maybe we could add a 2nd kind of propane barrel. That is kind of cool. I like that a lot. What am I testing? Oh yeah. Okay, so the reason those blocks don't get oily is because that method is not getting cold. So oil pool. It's not attached to a block. Interesting. Does this have any attached objects? No. And here? Does this have any attached objects? How? Is that working? That's very weird. Okay, hang on. Need to test something. Is this even the right thing? Ah, this is what I'm looking for. Best naming convention ever. Tree bush foreground is in fact grass. Okay, so I guess we decided not to use attached objects here. Okay. We set up grass cool though. Attach? Attach? Oh, there's no extra T. Silly. Come on, Broforce, load. Nope. Wasn't kidding about the exponential time. Cool. Thanks, Broforce. Anyone got any questions about the update? We are gonna be here a while. Things take a long time to load. Oh, I know what we can do. We can blow up my picture and watch Evan in the background. Guys are getting a sneak peek. Hasn't even shown you that stuff yet. It should be available on all the platforms that Broforce is on. Okay. Let's do this. Attach downloads and setup graphs are called, but for whatever reason. How much time is spent on planning features, writing features, balancing features? So we have the way we've been working so far is we did a bit of a plan up front about the broad strokes of what we want to include, but not the detail. And then it's kind of been a fairly organic process since then, trying to figure out sort of what mechanics and what features would best suit the theme, and are also, you know, new things, new challenges, stuff that Broforce hasn't really seen before. So yeah, we're working within a little bit of a rough framework, but for instance, I hadn't planned exactly how I was going to do these oil particles. I just knew that we wanted some sort of oil mechanic. And balancing, we haven't done any balancing yet. At the moment, we're still kind of in the halcyon creation period, if you will. So I guess this is failing. For whatever reason. This raycast is not happening. I wonder if this is the problem. Let's try and get this really big number. Classic print statement. The tool of so many programmers everywhere. I have got it all set up for proper debugging and breakpoints and stuff like that, but this is on level initialization, and it's really hard to breakpoint with that and know what's going on. So we resort to print statements. Try and figure out what's going on. Why the oil is not oily. Yeah, Ryder's the best. Although there are some people in this office who are wrong and believe it is not the best. Evan. Damn it, he's got his headphones on, he can't hear me.
Absolutely right, it's the best.
What's wrong with
I
you?
haven't put my headphones on.
What's wrong with you, Jem? Are you trying to start a war? Okay. Okay. So. You guys probably want to see what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at the console. Is he writing C# and Emacs or something? Yeah. You know, Jem. Nah, he's using Visual Studio. The worst writer. So attached to block. Attached to block that attach me. Where's attach me? Attach me. Jiggle doodad as jiggle doodad. Jiggle is not. Oh. What? Oh, hang on. Rider minus minus. Yeah. Pretty much. Flip, man. I really don't want to have to do this, but I actually see no way around this. Sorry everyone everywhere. It's not my proudest moment. Oh, hang on. Never mind. This should be assigning this to attach to block. Hang on. Why is this not working then? Is attached to block ever nulled? Find usages. Read access, no write access. No, it says the only write access. What? Maybe this was the problem. Did I get any of those? No, that wasn't the problem. I didn't get any of those print statements. Flip, man. This is so confusing. Why attach to block?
Try to get me back to you. Can I ask for a kind of piece of parallel? just the sand, maybe with the rocks, just piles of sand.
Just wondering.
Because then I can like, I can't like,
Yeah.
not that I, I wouldn't necessarily want to put it there, but even if I put it here, I've got this problem. If I had some like sand things, also this hole here would be nice to make some, sand covering it. Yeah, but this is, I'm like, as I'm,
Aha. Aha. Okay. We are making progress. The reason it's not attaching is because oil, let's see, oil pool. Nope. That's not it. Is this it? Ah, maybe it's these. We're trying to debug something CPU. So not much. For some reason, the blocks that are supposed to be oily are not being oily, which means that they don't get set on fire, which is bad. Yes! Okay, cool. So now, I do this. Dumb mooks. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. That is Broforce. That is a bug though. Let's fix that now. I know exactly what's wrong. Do that oil spawner. This should be negative. That. Thank you. What did you say your name was again? I feel weird calling you Review Indie Game. Ha! Good one. Good one, CPU. Unless you actually really have a bad computer, in which case I'm sorry. There we go. Wait, what? Oh man. Rig. Okay, I can call you Rig. That's easy to remember. Wait, what? Hang on. Vector 3 offset equals something is illogical here. if we're supposed to be putting the particles left, then we want to move particles left. I think that's correct. Why wasn't this working? You know what? Let's do this. So we can mess around with this. Ooh, no, we don't want to call. The premium code, my peeps. Shh. Shh. Make compromises when you're working on a slow, nearly 5-year-old code base. It's my oil spawner. Okay, let's test that out with oil. Okay, that seems to work nicely there. Oh, and there. Okay. I love it. You thought you had the upper hand, Mr. Mook. How you were wrong. What about... Let's do this. Trap. Okay, it's gonna be about timing, alright? So stupid. What happens if we do this? That is the appropriate amount of destruction, I think. Good stuff. Oh, it was so disappointing. Oh my god. Interesting. That doesn't work. Why? Probably because barrels don't run. Explosion code by default. Oh, sorry, they don't run burning code by default. Okay, we can fix that. Where is explosion? I looked at explosion a little while ago. Ooh. Control Shift E. Recent locations. Hey, I didn't know you could do that. That is not the correct place. Barrel block. Explode units, burn units around. I do remember adding something to this. B and B dot OP. Otherwise, B dot. Where's force burn? Message. Where were we? No. Okay. Hopefully, I don't know if the barrels actually explode the. Or rather, set the blocks line. That didn't work as expected. Probably because it's destroying the blocks. Anyway. Yeah, that is what's going on there. There needs to be a second a second check with a larger radius for setting things alight. Oh, this should be working. Unless full explosion is always on. Let's have a look-see here. Interesting. So that did set him alight. Ah. Well, I think with all of this wanted destruction is a good place to leave it. This barrel bug is a little bit complicated, so it's going to take me a while to figure out. I'm not going to do it in the next 10 minutes on stream, so I think now is as good a time as any to call it. Thank you all for dropping by. I hope you are excited by what you're seeing. We're excited. We think that's going to be a great update. And yeah, see you all next time.